This video is called The End of Pharaoh's Ra Given Spirit Brings in the New World Order. Ecosystem, food chain, chain of events, female energy or inner E, animals, and man the imposter trying to mate after I die. In order for one to understand and participate effectively in this sort of topic, and in this really, it's not really a debate, it really can be in no other way, one must have maturity and intelligence. They must transcend social norms to mentally spar. The same people that can't do this or have difficulty doing this have the same or similar problem when physically sparring in the outdoors, right? It has everything to do with being in sync, right? Or instincts with what? The world or the true spirit of the Lord, this masculine energy that comes from somewhere else. It has everything to do with tying the chi to this world, body, and Buddhism. Has everything to do with the evidence and the wordplay around it. E-Vi, dawn, C-E. E-C, no day, Vi. Again, dawn can be the dawn as a criminal leader who works with this E idea to kind of come to power in the underworld, or the sun, right, rising in the morning. So E-C, no day, Vi, right, the evidence. This is what the evidence shows. I strongly suggest you watch this video several times and you take notes and study your notes and explore these ideas, because these are difficult ideas even for the most perceptive and astute of men and women to sort of pick up on. When we look at the word over, absolutely, the wordplay is clear. Ra-Vi. It is over when Ra can no longer Vi. When O veers, right? O veer, over, toward ill-gotten gains. Okay, when the O veers away from the true order, this martial art kind of reproductive cycle, to ill-gotten gains, O being the cycle of the sun as energy, as light, or as the root cause of its existence and its activities, which is the true spirit of Ra. Of course, I represent the end of the true spirit of Ra toward this kind of shallow, conform to Western agenda direction, which is the land of the dead is the West. Osiris is the deity of the dead. Jesus is Osiris, Apis, and Hades. It has everything to do with Zagreus. See my video on Zagreus. It is key. And we'll see what that mixture means, right? Chain of events, a mixture that creates the ecosystem and the food chain. Okay. Who gets eaten and why? Who is screened out and why? Natural selection, worldly selection, and divine, sort of the spirit behind the sun, the true strength of the sun, which is Ra, which is the true direction of humanity, which is lost after I go and the world is sealed. So the New World Order, for that reason, is ushered in when I die. It is a new order of this world. They can only exist as if everyone is in the E energy of this world. And those who wish to kind of walk a higher path, they have been bred out, and that has everything to do with the patriarchal lineage and sparring. Spar, S is the plural. Remove the S, you get pair, right, up to par. Pair, spare, the challenge in regards to pairing naturally, which is also play on words for no, the T is a feminine suffix that can be removed, your ally. Okay. Patriarchal lineage. Pay, tree, arc, L, line, E or A, ego or age. Okay. This has everything to do with reproduction, breeding, right? Be red, breeding. Okay, and the rape culture, which is a video I perhaps will make after this one. The wordplay in the rape culture is sound, right? Lie with someone, to lie. Sleep, consciousness, consensual, consensus, and so on and so forth. It proves definitively that life is an illusion-based structure where women are conned into breeding in the spirit, the energy of this world with people that are similar to their worldly selves, and they're breeding out away from the ability to transform with Pharaoh's direction, something they can't do by themselves. There is an order. Leaders are a natural occurrence. The true leader that points to the true spirit emerges, and if he is prevented from emerging, if his bloodline is bred out, there is nothing man can do to ever connect to God ever again. Think about it. So we look at the food and the drugs and the training. So your energy also reflects the spirit to a certain degree, or it doesn't. Okay. So when you focus and you think, right, what meditation is supposed to do, think about what is going on in you, how it relates to the outside world, right? Shaolin, show line. What is the line between their energies and yours? Between the spirit and the worldly energy of this world, which is kind of emanating from you with the food that you eat and so on. This kind of higher consciousness, right, without the con, is the true spirit of the Lord. The kind of subconscious subliminal processes, mental processes and automatic behaviors of those outside of the divine order is people having the proclivity and the tendency to conform to this world. My tendency is to restore the divine order and to go against social norms and the grain of this world, right? The food and the things that allow us to survive, but to not care about that, but to focus on the divine order first and to be willing to die. If people aren't naturally inclined to do this, look at your parents. Look at their parents. Look at the line you come from. Did they conform to white social norms, American social norms, their ethnic social norms of their respective cultures? Or did they put truth above their cultures? Because even in the Igbo culture, there are vying cultures. Eri, the truth of the heavens of God. Okay, the true message of the sun, Chukwu, which is represented by the sun, the great Ka, and the resulting great Chi that receives the Ka. Thus, in the form of the flesh, Chukwu is Chiuku. Thus my name, Chukwu Amaka. A make A. Okay, that is the true kind of way to say the word. Show qua A make A. Show the qua people that A make A. These other people kind of in defiance. And to this day, do we see that they have accepted the direction of Chukwu? No, they were in defiance. So it's show the qua. However, just like in the story of the Bible, this person is inclined to show all humans that they should conform, or rather form with and in the social order. Now I'm kind of perhaps over-explaining this thing. Perhaps you can't explain it enough. Let's move on. The message of the Bible has everything to do with the Iron Age and not natural martial arts prowess. We have Samson and David. Samson represents strength. David represents the cunning of the small person. And even the story with Jacob and Esau, we see cunning used to secure the order. And this is also why his name was Israel and not Judah. So if you read and find the lesson within the lesson perhaps, we see the truth. Okay? Judah, Ra, Day is the true direction. The lion is lying. On the standard, the leopard is called the lion. The lion lies and uses strength and technology to say that he deserves to be in the leopard's place. But the leopard is the true standard. On the caduceus, Ka, De, Si, eyes. Okay, caduceus. So when we look at this thing, the enemies, my perspective is refined, right, by my enemy's perspective. When I consider their perspective, I see why I'm right and why they're wrong. The Bible perhaps is the greatest embodiment in a book of the enemy's perspective and the greatest attempt to usurp the natural order, the supernatural order, the divine order. Define and divine, okay? The V can act as an F at times, right? Look at phonetics to see why that is. Okay, so we see martial arts. So basically different ethnic groups and tribes were ordered by warriors using various tactics, right? Illusion, strength, cunning, right? The 5 animals of Shaolin Kung Fu kind of show this, right? The cunning of the snake, the strength of the dragon and of the tiger, right? The armor of the dragon and so on. The add the vantage point of the leopard, the crane with the reach and so on and so forth. Okay? So basically these are these other groups testifying against themselves and using ill-gotten gains to achieve what they have, and not the true explanation, which is found with the leopard and the falcon, the peregrine falcon, son of Ra. Ra, no, right? The G can be removed. I've gone over that many times why that is. It's the 7th letter, hidden head of masonry, the gnosis, trance, the hypnosis, right? Trance and transcend, and so on and so forth. Okay, anyway, and also in the Igbo, the G is silent. So now let's look at some key non-martial art forms of energy worldly animals that are seen in modern females, because these are all female directions, right? If it is not the true spirit, it is the female energy that is supposed to receive the spirit. We all have DNA from our mother, and we can kind of go in that direction, or we can try to receive the true spirit that is concealed to some degree, to varying degrees, in the father. But certainly when Pharaoh is gone, it is all ill-gotten gains. There is no more transforming. There's no more breeding in the right direction. With who? With a bunch of conformists? It can't be done. All right, so the children of the people who conformed and bred in the spirit and in the worldly energy of conformity, so on and so forth, is kind of the wall, right? Just for the same reason humans can go extinct is the same reason this bloodline that is meant to lead man can go extinct, and it dies with me. So let's see, why didn't women date me? Well, it has to do with their worldly animals. I'm running out of time, so let me kind of go through this quickly and let you explore why this is on your own. Snakes. Think about the occult snake fetish, women taking pictures, holding snakes, kissing snakes, and so on and so forth. Snake charming, right? Cunning is what it represents. Some females choose to be more like a snake. That is their worldly animal. Their quote-unquote spirit animal, which is really their energy animal, Gaia, married to Zagreus, the most high of the Greek mythology. That's how he's referred to. Bull, the nose ring, the big bullies, the aggressive kind of trait. You see females with nose rings, tattoos, and so on. Bunny, right? Playboy bunny, kind of sluts, models. They flirt excessively, and stupidity is what really is emphasized here. They're stupid to flirt that much, right? It's stupid, it is petty, it's immature. The eagle, perceptive, law enforcement, maturity, passive presentation, but ultimately it is unwise and worldly. They are upholding the worldly order. And that is a very extreme version of unwise, using perception and kind of being sharp mentally to uphold, and what you pick up on to uphold the kind of evil laws that they're enforcing, the obscured evil in the laws they're enforcing. The sheep, right? The word she, right? Afraid, stupid, shallow, passive, meek, conformist, follows the herd, and shepherd. Not the true martial artist, but the shepherd. And there's wordplay there, right? Shape, eared, right? Coward, cow-eared, and so on and so forth. Okay, and it goes back to the cattle. Jackal, and there's more than that. Jackal, set ease, controller. So social controllers, privileged social club members, kind of tennis, kind of air of cockiness, having people, psychologists, right? Jacking, psyche, right? Psyche, logos, psychology, mage, witch, etc. This has to do with a female. It's a female form, which Horus was bringing the true spirit of God, the true spirit of the leopard, Leopard, against Set, who vies with him for the prey, who is trying to jack all, Pan is all the other animals, right? In this kind of female. Look at how a jackal actually looks. It's a female-looking animal. Cat, witch, connection, slut, see the bunny. Lioness, evil, benefits from extreme ill-gotten gains. He's basically a cat that is acting, right, in this worldly energy concerned with the world order. Pigeon, least powerful perhaps, and at best a fake dove, is obnoxious, petty. They have settled. It is mocking the true spirit of receptivity. This idea is there. It's painful to see when you see it my way, the true way. Okay, all are not compatible with the falcon or the leopard. Instinctual reasons to kill leopard. Jackal competes for prey. Bull has two dull senses and to focus too much on grass and bullying and fertility. Rare, we see crocodile, hippos, boars, pigs, dogs, snakes, jackals, Set. These are key. Crane, dragon,